Come on. So this video is going to be primarily like New Year's intentions. I don't really like calling them resolutions just because, I don't know, it just, everybody says New Year's resolutions and then there's like a widespread knowledge that they're never maintained. So got some intentions for the new year that I wanted to share, and also because so many of the gifts that I was given kind of apply, it is also kind of like a what I received this year, but I don't know how I feel about those videos because I don't want to like promote over consuming, and I don't want to promote all of these like the negative capitalist like consumerist traits of the holiday seasons. So primarily New Year's intentions, resolutions, whatever you'd like to call them, and I got a whole list of them to share, so let's jump right in. So the first intention that I have set for myself for this year is to have and incorporate more environmentally friendly practices in my daily life. So generally speaking, over the past few years, I have become a lot more environmentally conscious. I feel like I've been incorporating more like helpful practices into my daily life, but I can always do more. So the environmentally friendly practices that I have written that I would like to start incorporating more of, I have using bulk sections more. Right near my apartment is like a natural food store with a really nice bulk section. And I would like to start using that more for all of my dry goods. So I am like 99% vegan, and I eat a lot of rice and a lot of pasta, and I eat so many oats. So I can I want to go and get my dry goods in bulk. So I want to start using the bulk section for my dry goods as much as I possibly can. I have using glass and cans instead of plastic because they're easier to recycle. They have less environmental impact, better for the environment. I would like to take the bus more. The Milwaukee County transit system is actually really good, and my university provides me a free bus pass. So if I can use public transit instead of my private car that's not even mine, I will just feel better about that. Like, I just make excuses to ask to use the car, and it's not like I could just use the bus. The next one I have is participate in more calls to action. Not this year, but the year before, I was so involved in all of the marches and protests and like public gatherings, calling out, things that our local and our national and our state government can do better. I would like to participate in that more, and I'm in a position in different organizations on my campus where I am like in a perfect position to do so. So I'd like to make use of those positions and kind of just like look for these opportunities more so that I can participate more. And then the last one was to go back to a fully vegan and then buy more local. So the store with the great bulk bin section also has so many local options, and I live in an area that like is like a bigger agricultural area. So I do have so many opportunities to like go and buy local produce, more so in like the spring and summer and the fall, but like right now I can buy local, and that's something that I would like to start doing. Next one is basically to be more budget friendly, because like I said, I am not incredibly financially stable because I work at a coffee shop and I am in college. So what I want to be able to do are just like incorporate a few more little things. Like I want to make coffee at home more, and then I want to, or at work, because I get a free cup of coffee at work, which is really helpful. But I drink black coffee, which is perfect for my budget, but I still buy it at my coffee shop when I'm not working, which makes absolutely no sense because I could just make black coffee at home and then have it. I'm an idiot. So I'm gonna start making my coffee at home, and I'm gonna do it, and it'll be okay. Then I want to eat out only once a month, which is absolutely ridiculous that I have to say that as a poor college student. Also, when I'm saying poor, I recognize and I acknowledge that like I myself am so incredibly privileged with the financial stability that my parents have and that they have afforded me, I'm still not like wealthy, but I recognize that like there are so many people that like housing is not promised, housing is not secure, that food security doesn't really exist for them, and I recognize that I'm not one of those people, and saying poor, I'm okay. Another intention: stop calling myself poor because I know that I'm not poor. But so basically, scrap every time I've said poor in this video and just put low income college student. We'll work on that. I recognize that language is really, really important and can apply and connote different things, and I don't want to sound ignorant, and I don't want to sound misinformed, and I don't want to sound like I don't care, because I absolutely do care. So I just want to be more budget friendly. I want to be better. I also, a big challenge, I want to do every other month, I want to do a no buy month. So anything other than the groceries that I need to sustain myself, which genuinely aren't a whole lot, my rent, my electric, my Wi-Fi, like the things that I need, the bills that I need, everything other than that, like a no buy. So not buying any clothes, not buying any like unnecessary things. And I'm usually pretty good at that, but I just like want to be able to challenge myself to do every other month, just like nothing other than the necessities. All right, so the next one I have is to spend more time working on myself. I am a very big proponent of self-care, and then not like fun buzzword self-care thing. Like I recognize that sometimes like doing a face mask and like getting in a bathtub and like treating yourself in that specific way is necessary, but I also think that self-care should extend more into the really hard things. So some of the things that I would like to be able to do and to challenge myself to get in the habit of doing are journaling, meditating a little bit more. My girlfriend got me this journal that's called 52 Lists for Calm. So this is like a list for each week of the year, and it just like has a prompted list. So this one says, list all the things you would like to be able to do with more ease and lightness and less worry, anxiety, or fear. I would like to be able to do this, to sit down and like add a few things every night. I would like to start doing yoga again. I was so good at my sophomore year. I was like so fit. I was so healthy. I was like doing all the things. And I just fell out of that when I moved off of campus. So I would like to do yoga more. I would like to read more. That is the part of the video that is like more geared towards like the what I got for Christmas type thing. But basically I got some books. I bought myself this book a while ago from a local bookstore that I love. But it's the Men Explain Things to Me by Rebecca Solnit. I still have not read this because I have so much to read for class, and like finding time to read not in class is so difficult for me. So I would like to read that. And then the 3 books that I got for Christmas are Wolfpack by Abby Wambach. I really love nonfiction, a theme you will see throughout the rest of the books that I show. But I really love nonfiction. I believe this is a memoir. It is like part memoir at the very least. But I love Abby Wambach. I love Glennon Doyle. I am absolutely obsessed with them. Follow them on absolutely everything. So I'm so excited to read this. And then the 2 that my aunt got me were We Were 8 Years in Power by Ta-Nehisi Coates. I know, I'm like 12 years behind on this. Okay, it came out in like 2017 or 2018. I lied. Hang on. 2017. I know I'm behind, but I'm very excited to read this. Also, this is Nell. And then the last book is The Narcissism Epidemic. It says, narcissism, an inflated view of the self, is everywhere. Parents teach it by dressing children in t-shirts that say princess. Teenagers and young adults hone it in on Facebook. And celebrity newsmakers have elevated it to an art form. And it's making people depressed, lonely, and buried under piles of debt. Oh, I feel incredibly called out. I feel incredibly perceived. Yeah, apparently. I'm excited. There are graphs. There are charts. Nut. Give me that data. Okay. Will I edit that out? We'll see. And then a big one is looking for a therapist. Not because like there is big specific burdens and like I'm really unhealthy, but like because I know I can always be healthier, and I have in my past seen a therapist or a counselor twice, and I know for a fact that it is so hard to find a therapist that like specifically works for you, or at least for me. I know that a lot of people like try it multiple times until they find somebody that they really, really connect with and really hear and you know, is really effective. But I haven't found that person, and I'd like to continue looking. And it's just like sometimes it feels like such a struggle. And again, this is like such an immense privilege that I have parents whose healthcare I am on, that I can even afford to look for a therapist. Like, so incredibly privileged, and I'm so thankful. And I'm not just like sitting here saying that I'm privileged and thankful, like actively using my platform, my voice, my vote to ensure that healthcare is a human right. So this is so much more political than I thought it'd be, but I would like to find a therapist just because just because we should normalize it. And I like sometimes people need an outlet that is not your family, because it's really, really hard to, for me at least, to tell hard things and then not feel like a burden afterwards. So there are things that I would like to work on in a professional setting. Okay, the next one. Nell! Oh my God, she's in the Christmas tree. The last kind of big section is social media, YouTube. I have uploading once a week for YouTube, which is weird and wild to say, and like makes me a little bit embarrassed, just because like there are so many people that are like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I'm gonna be an influencer, and like that's not what I'm here for. Like, I'm here to just talk about the things that I care about, and I'm here to, I don't know, have fun, to kind of occupy the free time that I have. I could be occupying my free time with reading. I don't know. This just felt like something that I wanted to do, and I'm not gonna not do it because it's not hurting anybody. It feels productive. Yeah, so doing that. I have a list of video ideas. I would like to expand those and just kind of like plan that out better. I want to do once a week, probably Sundays. I've been watching a lot of like college age YouTubers, specifically Nana Florence, and she's so cute and she's so smart, and like the way that she talks about things, she's so wonderful. And I'm not trying to like specifically copy her, but like absolutely taking inspiration from her videos, which is why I'm even doing this video. I feel bad about that, but also like I can still talk about the things that I care about without feeling like I'm copying somebody. So basically I'm gonna upload once a week, probably on Sundays, just because I have school most of the days during the week. I work during the week. I want to only post things that are genuinely authentic to me, things that I care about, things that aren't like cherry picking the good and the shiny things in my life. Twitter's a different story. Like I want to bring attention to the harder things too. And I want to make sure that people know that like everything's not all shiny and bubbly and perfect. I want to be able to plan a social media presence that highlights all of the aspects of my life, and make sure that people know that it's okay to have a really, really hard day, or a really, really hard, month or semester, or I don't know, year. Like I just want to make sure that people acknowledge that the hard exists, and then also uplift. So personal goals, just to love more, to be more present, to care better for my people and for my families. So those are my New Year's resolutions, intentions, if you will. So I just want to make sure that I'm as present and as hopeful and uplifting as I possibly can be, and I hope you guys are too. So if you want at all to see any more of me talking on camera for way too long, like and subscribe, and then I will probably be uploading not this Sunday but next Sunday, and then regulating it from there. So have a wonderful day, guys. I love you.